Hello, sweet friends. Welcome to Carol's Craft Cottage. I hope you are all having a fantastic day. I am here with a tutorial for the 3D Embellishment Book mini album that I promised you. So I'm going to have a link to this die in the description box below. It is an affiliate link. When you use it, it doesn't cost you anything extra, but it helps me and my channel. And I do appreciate it so very much. You can also use Carol10 at checkout for 10% off your order. So let's go over the pieces that we're going to cut. So I did cut this piece so that I can show you how to put this together and put it inside the book if you want to make the last project that I had on my channel, which had the tags for baked goods with recipes. So I did cut this to show you how to do that. This is the main piece we're going to be working with. You have this piece right here, this one that does not have any stitching on it. The one that has stitching, you're going to use designer paper to cut that. So you will need to cut 2 of these on 110-pound cardstock. And then you'll need to cut 1 of this piece with the flaps on it for your spine. You'll just cut 1 on 110-pound cardstock. So I'm going to take this out of the picture now, and I'm going to start showing you how to put this together. So this is going to be in several parts because it's going to take a while, and I don't want to have a 2-hour video on how to put this mini album together. And before I do the tutorial, let me just say, if you are new or this is your first time here, my videos feature lots of paper crafting ideas and tutorials. If this is something you enjoy, won't you consider subscribing? I'd love to have you back. And to all my returning subscribers and friends, welcome back. You mean the world to me, and I appreciate your support and comments. So this is what we are making today. This is the one I showed on my video. So we're going to, in this video, put the album together, and we're just going to insert the spine and the main pages. And then I will have a video after that on how to do the interactive part to this mini album. So you have already cut your 2 pieces for your front and back cover of your mini album, and this is the spine. And as you can see, I already folded the 1/4 inch on the scoring. Okay, and then we're going to turn this over. I always find it easier to do it this way, to put this flat, and then I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to place it on the flap. Let's see if I can get my glue working. Here we go. So put some glue. You can use tape if you like to use tape. I use glue because I live in a humid climate. And so we're going to take the first piece and we're going to lay it on the score line. And you want to use your bone folder on both sides so you get a good stick. And then we're going to put this side on. Like that. I'll tell you, we had some weather probably early this morning. 2, 3, 4 o'clock this morning. We had major thunderstorms and rain. And our neighbor's house got flooded, and I've never seen that in all the years that I've lived here. We did not get flooded, but our neighbor's house was underwater, about 2 feet, I'd say. Okay, so here is our binder, and it's a single person, so I don't know if they were home. Okay, so we're going to go ahead now, and we're going to make the spine inside here. So you are going to cut, I think my husband will check on him later because we haven't heard his car. Okay, you're going to cut a piece 6 3/8 by 5 5/8. And then you are going to score every 1/2 inch on this piece. Okay? And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your spine and you're going to fold every other one like this. And then like this and like this, so that you have your spine. So at this point you can put your score tape or you can glue it. And I'm gluing mine. And this is a 1/2 inch gusset for your pages. So I'm going to take all right. These are what we're going to attach our pages on. And I do each one separately. Okay. All right. Then the third one. Okay. And then I just work them to get them flat. Right, and then we're going to do the last one. And I do want to mention, since I did not say, you're going to have the 5 5/8 inch side that is going to go in the book. So on the longer side, you're going to do the scoring. I just wanted to make that clear. And I will have all the measurements in the description box below as well, so that you'll have them to make your book. So I'm going to make sure they're all ready to go. Now I'm going to stand them up. Okay, and then we're going to put the book here, and we are going to attach the spine right in the book. But before I do that, what I do want to do is I want to take a little nip on each. I'm going to cut an angle, if you can see this. Okay, I'm going to cut a little bit so that my pages will go on there better. Just a little bit, just like that. And I'll go on, I'm going to do all of them on this side, just a little smidge. And you'll thank me when you're putting your pages on. They'll go on easier. See, it's just a little snip of a piece. So on each one. And then this one. Well, I can't hold my hand steady. Okay. Then this side. Okay. After you do that, then we're going to put glue all over the back of this, and we're going to attach it to the spine. Okay, so you're going to center it right in the middle of the spine. Just like that. Okay, then you could take your bone folder and go in between to make sure you have a good stick. All right. And that's ready to accept the pages that you're going to make. So we have a 4-page, but with all the interactive pages in this, it gives you more than just 4 pages. Okay, so now we're going to do our pages. And you are going to, I already assembled some of these, so you didn't have to see me go through that. Okay, your pages are going to be, let me make sure I do this. You're going to have 5 1/4 by 5 by 6 5/8. Okay. Okay, there we go. We're gonna cut 4 of these. I'm following my directions right here. Oh, right, it says pages up on the top. Okay, you're gonna cut 4 1/4, 5 1/4 by 6 5/8. So that's 5 1/4 by 6 5/8. You're gonna cut 4 of those. And after you do that, you're going to put it in your score pal, and you are going to score at 1/2 inch, and this is the 6 5/8 side, and you're going to score at 6 1/8. Okay. Then you are going to cut 4 at 5 1/4 by 5 5/8. Okay, and it's going to be 5 1/4 inches wide and 5 5/8 inches tall. So what you do with this piece is you fold down on the score line on the top and the bottom, because we are making pocket pages. Okay, so now you have 2 of the same size. You're going to flip this one over, and you're going to put glue on the top. And glue on the bottom. And then you're going to lay this on the top to make your pocket page. And use your bone folder to get it to stick well. Okay, so you're going to do it to all 4 of them. So they're open like this. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the next thing you're going to do, and let me just show you this for the embellishment before I put my pages in so you get the idea. So you're going to cut 2 of this piece. If you are making the embellishment book to put the tags in, you're going to cut 2 of this piece. And I'm not going to insert this in my album, but I will be using it, as I had my granddaughters over this weekend, and I pulled out the bracelet box with the bracelets, Halloween bracelets, and they were crazy about it. So I will be making them some bracelet boxes for Halloween. They loved it. My one granddaughter loved the candy cane. That was the youngest one. And the older one loved the Hocus Pocus bracelet set. So I will be making them something like that. I love it that they like my things. Okay, so make sure you get all your fold lines nice and flat, because it goes together easier that way. Okay, so what I do is I flip this over, and we are going to attach it at this little tab right here. Just like that. Line it up. Okay, and then you're going to pull it over this way. And so this little tab right here, I'm going to attach it there. And I'll make sure it's aligned up correctly. And then we are going to we're going to pull this up because it's going to go on top. So we're going to bring this one over, the next bottom one, and attach it on this side. Like so. Wants to give me a hard time here. All right, let's see, make sure we have it. Well, all right, get this over. Okay, and then I'm going to do, let me see here. I need to pull this up. Here we go. I'm going to glue this piece right here. And then I'm pulling this up. And putting glue on the bottom flap, and then pushing it over. Okay, and then this is going to go in here like this for a regular embellishment book. And now I wouldn't have this spine in here, you're just making the embellishment book, so it goes in like that up against the spine, just so you know. I might have talked about that in the bracelet video, but I forgot. Okay, so now we're getting ready to put the pages. That was just a little example of what you do if you're going to make the embellishment book. So what we're going to do is we're going to open these up, and we're going to attach them on each individual spine here. So you're going to want to put sticky tape or glue on both sides of this little spine here. You're going to open it up and then place it over that little tab. All right, and then we're going to do number 2 with the same thing. Put glue on both sides of the spine. Grab your page, open it up a little bit, and slide it right over the spine. And you do have a 1/2 inch gusset in between each page, which is going to allow us to make this nice and interactive. So we got number 3. Flip it and go on the back. And then you take your page, open it, slide it right over the spine. Back and front. And now we're on the last piece. And you're going to take your last page, open it up, slide it over the spine. Slide it right down. This one happens to be a little bit tighter, so I'm going to snip off a little bit more. All right. There we go. Make sure it goes down to the spine. And you can always snip a little bit off if it doesn't work. Okay, now we have our 4 pages in. As you can see, there is the mini album, and it will start to get thicker once you start covering these pages with designer paper. So I'm going to stop this video, this portion of the tutorial here, and I will have the next portion of the tutorial will be the insertion of all these pages, which we will go over all the measurements. This is the interactive part of the tutorial on the pages. So stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section below. And remember to sprinkle kindness like confetti wherever you go. And until the next video, happy crafting. Bye-bye.